advice before. Be more confident. And most likely, this is what you think when you hear it. If only it were that simple. But what is confidence? Take the belief that you are valuable, worthwhile, and capable, also known as self-esteem. Add in the optimism that comes when you are certain of your ability, and most likely, when faced with a big challenge where potential failure seems to lurk in every corner. Maybe you've heard this advice before. Be more confident. And most likely, this is what you think when you hear it. If only it were that simple.
If only it was that simple.
But what is confidence?
Take the belief that you are valuable, worthwhile, and capable.
Also known as
self-esteem.
Add in the optimism that comes when you are certain of your abilities. And then empowered by this. Act courageously to face a challenge head on. This is confidence. It turns thought into action. So where does confidence
even come from?
There are several factors that impact confidence.
1. What you're born with, such as your gene, which will impact things like the balance of neurochemicals in your brain. 2. How you're treated. This includes the social pressures of your environment. And 3. The part you have control over. The choices you make, the risks you take, and how you think about it and respond to challenges and setbacks. It isn't possible to completely untangle these three factors, but the personal choices we make. It is possible to completely untangle these three factors, but the personal choices we make certainly play a major role in confidence development. So by keeping in mind a few major role in confidence development. So by keeping in mind a few practical tips, we actually follow the important. So by keeping in mind in confidence development. So by keeping in mind a few practical tips, we actually have the important cultivate our own confidence. Tip 1 are quick ones. Quick quicks.
If only it were that simple. But what is confidence? Take the belief that you are valuable, worthwhile, and capable, also known as self-esteem. Add in the optimism that comes when you are certain of your abilities, and then empowered by this. Act courageously to face a challenge head on. This is confidence. It turns thought into action. So where does confidence even come from? There are several factors that impact confidence. 1. What you're born with, such as your gene, which will impact things like the balance of neurochemicals in your brain. 2. How you're treated. This includes the social pressures of your environment. And 3. The part you have control over. The choices you make, the risks you take, and how you think and the response to challenge and setbacks. It is possible to completely untangle these three factors, but the personal choices we make certainly play a major role in confidence development. So, by keeping in mind a few practical tips, we do actually have the power to cultivate our own confidence. Tip 1. Quick fix. There are a few tricks to give. Picture your success when you're beginning a difficult task. Something as simple as listening to music with deep bass. It can promote feelings of power. You can even strike a powerful pose or give yourself a pep talk. Tip 2. Believe in your ability to improve. Tip 2. If you're looking for a long-term change, believe in your ability to improve. Tip 2. If you're looking for a long-term change, believe in your ability to improve. Tip 2. If you're looking for a long-term change when you're faced with setbacks, if you have a fixed mindset, meaning that you think your talents are locked in place, you might give up, assuming you've discovered something you're not very good at. But if you have a growth mindset and think your abilities can improve, a challenge is an opportunity to learn and grow. Neuroscience. The connection The connection in your brain to get stronger and global study. Rest. When faced with a big challenge where potential failure seems to lurk at every corner, maybe you've heard this advice before. Be more confident. And most likely this is what you think when you hear it, if only it was that simple. But what is confidence? Take the belief that you are valuable, worthwhile, and capable, also known as self-esteem, adding an optimism that comes when you are certain of your ability, and then empowered by this, act courageously to face a challenge head-on. This is confidence. It turns thought into action. So where does confidence even come from? There are several factors that impact confidence. 1. What you're born with, such as your gene, which will impact things like the balance of neurochemicals in your brain. 2. How you're treated. This includes the social pressures of your environment. And 3. The part you have control over. The choices you make, the risks you take, and how you think about and respond to challenges and setbacks. It isn't possible to completely untangle these three factors, but the personal choices we make certainly major role in confidence development. So by keeping in mind a few practical tips, we do actually have the power to cultivate on our own confidence. Tip 1. A quick fix. Okay. Protest. Protest. Riot. Load. Take a load. Take a load of my mind.
Take a load off somebody's mind.
Contemplate. Contemplate. 熟考する。Conclude. っていう結論に至る。Conclusion. Come to the conclusion. It comes to the conclusion that I conclude come to the conclusion. multitude, a multitude,
theater,
theater,
theater, theater, theater, theater,
theater,
theater,
theater,
theater,
theater,
theater,
theater,
theater,
theater,
theater,
theater, theater, theater じゃない。theater, theater, theater, theater,
theater,
theater, theater,
theater.
theater,
Is that new movie playing in theaters already?
theaters, theaters, theater,
Theatrical,
theatrical,
theatrically,
theatrically, theater,
theater,
theater, theater,
Unsurprisingly,
unsurprisingly. どういうことだ unsurprisingly,
inevitable,
inevitable, inevitable,
landscape,
landscape 風景状況 the political landscape,
anticipate,
anticipate, anticipation,
breakout,
breakout,
hypothesis,
hypothesis,
nuclear,
nuclear, 原子
armed,
armed 武器
home,
home, home, 医学
home,
home,
riot,
riot,
medieval,
medieval 中世の
race,
race 種競争人種 racist
deliver,
いろいろ
tropical,
tropical rainforest
tropical rainforest,
tropical rainforest forest
tropical rainforest,
tropical rainforest forest tropical
Tropic.
breakout,
breakout 脱走する違うあ breakout 脱走だってか breakout